Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Satisfactory. I've been itching to get back into this since the last time I played it, and I haven't played it outside of stream, so I'm really excited to get back into it. What I can remember last time, we were working on automating copper products, which is going to take a few modifications to our system. I've got music going in the background because I wanted to listen to music, so this is from my chill music playlist from video games that I've played and a few recommendations from friends and family and whatnot. Hope you enjoy. So, let's see. I would like to have a dedicated power area. So I think what we're going to start with is... we have foundation, right? We just got that? Yes, we do. Alright, so I'm going to start laying down some foundation. Helps keep things organized, looking nice and neat. And I'm not going to do too much right now. Just lay the groundwork for a simple power system. Let's see. What do we need? We need some more iron plates if I want to make 4. 4 sounds good. Although, with our lack of foliage around here, might make things difficult to keep them fueled up, but we'll see. Guess I'm not sending this towards storage, so let me get that set up. Okay. I'm surprised we still had any power after I deconstructed the only biomass burner over here, but these must have been somewhat fueled. It's not enough anymore? Ah, it's spiked. You can see that. Okay, so let's build our new power system so that doesn't happen again. Now, what I used to do before they added the ability to automate sending fuel into these things is make kind of like a square of them with the platforms, these like metal grates facing outwards. I just think it looks nice, and it lets you do stuff like this. Well, I should climb on top. That would make it easier. That's a conveyor belt. That's not a power pole. Help! I'm trapped by my own design. Well. So anyway, as I was saying, I take this and put a power pole right in the middle there. Now, I guess better would be, since we can't connect more than 3, we'll do 1 here. Let's see if we can make that even. 1 there. And then hook them up to each other in the center. And that way I have 1 line going out to our power. Not that one, apparently. There we go. And then there's another free line for if we expand over here, create 4 more, just add another block to our power. Let me make sure that these things are lined up. It doesn't look like it. That's going to annoy me. Please hold. This is not allowed. Alright, let's see. Okay, so it just doesn't line up. That's fine. That's totally fine. That's also not a power line. Hook up that. This. No, don't fall in again. I don't want to go. Okay. Get back up here. Already connected with another wire. Yes, I know. Right. Where did I mess up? Oh, so that one's hooked up. This one's hooked up. Are we good? I think we're good. Okay. Let me go grab the remaining biomass we have. I don't like to use these, so I'm going to stop using them, but we don't have a whole lot of biomass. Let's see what we can make. Another 200. We can work with that. Let's see. We got about 330. I'll just split that in half. And this in half. Let's do this. It's probably the most confusing way to do it, but it's the way I like to do it. There we go. 4 stacks, roughly equal. 2 will run out faster, but that's fine. Oops. Alright, and just like that, we have skyrocketed our power supply. That should do us for a while. Next step, I want to go over to the copper node, put down a miner. Been a minute, so let's see, where was that? Take this and use it to build our miner. And I think I'm just going to start sending it back here. I'm having jumping issues today. I need to go play a Mario game or something. Oh, it's sticking through the rock. We can't have that. Let's do this. What do you mean it's too steep? There we go. And lastly, we need to hook up power. Where can I grab from? This will work. We're out of cable. Let's go make some. That's not where we make stuff. There we go. If you're watching and you like the music in the background, please let me know. I'm experimenting with this series. Just having fun with it, just relaxing. And I would love to know what people think. Where did we put that power? There we go. And there we go. Now we'll be automating it. So this is fine. I'm thinking that we should automate another one. Let's see. This one's by the limestone, if I remember correctly. Let's try that. This one over here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, my playlist isn't on shuffle. Well, that's alright. Paradise Killer's got a great soundtrack. One of the strangest games I've ever played, but great soundtrack. Actually, what we can do, assuming we have what we need to do it, we don't. That's alright. I was going to try and do some vertical conveyor belts, but we're not there yet. And again, the theme for the early game is quick and dirty. So let me down a storage container here. We're going to need a smelter, a constructor, which we don't have the plates for. So let's get that. How dare you? Just let me build my janky stuff. Let's do this. This will do just fine. We are going to need some screws to make these reinforced plates. And in fact, I think this is what we're going to work on next. But for now, we'll stick with the plan. Do constructor, another constructor, and I can't put it there. No, I swear it's not touching. It's fine. Okay. Well, we'll have to offset it a little bit, or just put it over here, I suppose. It's not perfect, but we'll get to it. Alright, and then we hook up the power. Kingdom Hearts 2, the best Kingdom Hearts game. I don't know what they did with 3. enjoyed the good times. Okay, so that should start taking in copper ore. Let's make sure these are set up. We're making copper ingots into copper wire, into cable. There we go. And that actually makes sense. The cable's next to the power. How nice. Okay. Last thing that I just thought of. We just dumped the copper ore that we have in there. And sweet, we're done automating copper products for now. And let's see how our power grid is doing. Alright, so we're still looking good. You can probably put down a couple more of those setups and be just fine. But we're probably running out of fuel, so let me scout the nearby iron deposits. I know there's an impure and a pure over there. Let's see what's this way. Kingdom Hearts 2 to Kingdom Hearts 1. We're just going backwards. We got one node here, and it is a pure node. I think that'll be good for our purposes. And I think I'm going to stick with the method of building like a super factory in the center. Just shipping the raw materials to the center and building a factory around that. So I need equipment workshop, build a miner. And this is probably going to be challenging, and it's probably going to be really ugly for a while, but we'll get it. And we're going to run out of plates, but that's okay. We have a bunch more back at base. There's a slug. Why don't we just grab that? Power slug. This new? This looks new. Neat.
This semi-slug species seems to persist entirely through absorbing and storing energy from its surroundings. Studying this could provide new methods for improving fixed production line efficiency. Store this potential resource for later use.
My Planet Crafter brain keeps making me attack things. I'm so sorry, chest. I didn't mean it. Okay. Plates. And what else are we low on? Running out of concrete, but not quite. And running out of cables. Let's see if we've produced any, and we have. Awesome. It makes sense when you're building it, but it's always nice to see that what you built actually works. While I'm heading over, I'll grab this power line. I'll get up there, though. Will it reach? That is the question. Oh, just barely. All right. Let's hook that up. Get the iron coming out and continue shipping it back towards base. And this actually looks like a good open area, so Let's start the process. This is a pure node, so eventually we can make more than 2 smelters, but for right now we'll just keep it simple. This into the splitter. Get some power down here. And let's make sure these are making iron. And then we got to do a little bit of math. So we're making 60 ingots per minute. I'm gonna build. I need more iron plates. Starting to become a thorn in our side, those iron plates. Reinforced or otherwise. I'm gonna sit here for a minute and make enough to make 10 reinforced iron plates because I'm tired of running back and forth. While I do, I hope you enjoy this song from Shin Megami Tensei 4 on the DS. Alright, that should see us covered for a while. Let's see. So, iron rods and iron plates. We need both. This takes in 30 per minute. This takes in 15 per minute. So we will need 3 constructors. Build a splitter here. It's not letting me line it up with... Here we go. It was just being a little stubborn. Oh wait, I was making screws. How do you make screws? Isn't it just iron rods? Yeah, okay. I am getting my stuff mixed up. So with 60, we'll actually need another splitter, and there goes our power. Right on cue. Alright, let's go gather some stuff. There really is nothing out here. We have that one little savanna area. Besides that, we're not really seeing much foliage. "13 leaves and 3 wood at a time is not going to cut it. Oh, what's this? Can we fit down here? Oh, it's nothing. How disappointing. What? What is that? I see another sluggo. Let's grab him. Now I'm just seeing if I can get to the top of this because I want to. Yeah. Alright, we'll come back for it. Once again, thank you to anyone who actually watches these things. I know that they're not quite as popular as the Project Zomboid videos. But that's alright. I appreciate you for being here. I think I'm going for around 500 leaves. That'll do. And whatever we run into on the way back. What was that? Oh, my dogs were playing and one of them got hurt. You're alright, buddy. You're alright. The joys of being a pet parent. This shouldn't take too long, but we are going to have to start automating this at some point. As much fun as it sounds to stand there for 5 hours, crafting all the fuel that we need, maybe a better solution can be found. Let me split this half again, so each gets 120. There we go. How are we doing so far? Still under our capacity by about 30 something. Let me see if I can put these both in line. No. It's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect, and we're out of cables. It's okay, we're making those. To anyone upset by my early game spaghetti, my wife is Italian, so I know spaghetti. You gotta trust the process sometimes. Iron rods, and let's see, what are screws? Okay, they use 10 per minute, and we are making 60 per minute. So we can make a ton of screws. I definitely do not have enough reinforced plates for that, though. So here I go crafting again. Quick math, if we need 6 constructors, that's 2 each, so 12 iron plates. And I'm gonna go up to 20. Just so that we have some left over. This song is from Subnautica Below Zero, if you haven't played it. Another song, second one today from Ben Prunty. Shoutouts to Ben Prunty for making music that tickles my brain. Now the real question is, where are we going to fit 6 constructors? I think I have an answer. That'll work. Need to merge 2 into 1. And then split them out for each set of constructors. I don't know how copyright works with video game music. But if it comes down to it, we'll figure it out. Okay. Let's set all these to screws. And this is going to be making 240 per minute, which we don't really have the infrastructure to move. So I think... That's okay. They can get a little backed up for now. One. Make a second one just so that we have surplus out of iron plates once again. Merge all of those and send that going into not the rock. It's gotta look nice. My weird building habits strike again. Let's just do it this way. How's that? Not good. What do you mean invalid shape? Let's do this then. What is going on? Oh, because it's set to curve? Is that why? I'm confused. Okay, that works. Good enough. Now the last part of the process, getting the power hooked up and praying that it doesn't blow up. Alright. And we can already see screws coming out. Excellent. Everything on. Yes. Alright. So now we've automated everything that we need to get field research done. It might take a few minutes for all the screws to be produced, but we can at least get the other stuff in now. Let's see, copper wires are not going into storage. We need to fix that. And there goes our power. What did it? Okay, we're just at the capacity. Very well. I'll build one more and then we'll automate these next. Right. We dumped all of our fuel into those. Alright. Back to the gathering. One of the things that I wanted to do with this YouTube channel is a lot of the time when I'm watching gameplay, trying to learn how to do something, people always edit out all the quote-unquote boring stuff, or, you know, the meat of the game, where you're actually going around doing menial tasks sometimes. But I want to leave that stuff in. It's all part of the gameplay experience. Again, I'm going for about 500 leaves. That's what it stacks to, and it's just a nice number. I really do enjoy the movement of this game, and I'm glad they spent some time making it fun to move around. Because you have to do a lot of it. Let's build one more of these just in case. No longer doing any sort of design. I'm not a huge fan of the random noises out here. Let's do 100 here, 100 there. Split this 4 ways and refuel. This one can have a little extra, but don't tell the others. Okay, so the uneven power consumption, I assume, is coming from the fact that we are producing more screws than we can handle. Or maybe it's the smelters. No, this should be fine for now. I don't know. That's a problem for future Fuzzy. Let's check in on how many screws we have. About 250. We're gonna need a little bit more than that. I still didn't hook this up to a storage container. There we go. I'm not going to carry around one wire, so, yeah, you can have that. Is there a way to flush the toilet? Uh-huh.
Is this an attempt at a scientific experiment?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Hey, it worked. Alright. There's always the garbage button, but sometimes you want to do it the old-fashioned way. Okay. Where was I? We are carrying enough iron plates. Really just waiting on the screws. But they are producing pretty quickly, and that'll be enough. And there we go.
Milestone reached. Supply the molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, with local resources to research and develop new technologies. Potential technologies include exploration tools, weapons, and factory buildings. These are essential for maximizing your Pioneer efficiency and alignment with Fixit's core pillars: construct, automate, explore, and exploit. To advance Fixit's mission, all notable phenomena, resources, technology, or other influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger, as stated in the Pioneer contract. Milestone reached. Solid biofuel, created from any biomass, ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size. Inspirational note: will you be the Fix-It Employee of the Month? You could be if you construct, automate, explore and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency. This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated, fun.
Oh boy, there's nothing I love more than being contractually obligated to do things. I'm a dum-dum, and I have my microphone off for the last few minutes, so if you were wondering where I went, nowhere. I'm just not... just having a little trouble, but we're fine. We're gonna get some more screws and build us a chainsaw. Oh yeah. Now, it's not going to do anything without any fuel, and unfortunately this isn't Doom, so we can't use it as a weapon. But it will be very useful. Hey buddy, remember that 10 extra I gave you? I need that back now. We just need some biofuel to get started. Okay, let's head back to the area with all the leaves and whatnot. I'm sure most people know where this song is from by now, but if you haven't played the Mass Effect series, you are doing yourself a great disservice. And considering the whole trilogy goes on sale pretty often for not too much, and each game is about 60 hours of gameplay, that's one hell of a value. That's new. Clearly, I've missed some things. Alright. That's all we're going to be able to get for 4 biomass, but that's enough to make a bunch more. And now I believe it's time to start automating the production of biomass and biofuel. I want to utilize this open stretch of land. Well, we have this whole open space here. I can do it here. How to do this? I think we can go this way. Put down 2 constructors, one for wood. Oops. One for wood, one for leaves. Wood and leaves. And then another constructor. bring everything together nice and neatly, please. And this one will make biofuel. Now let's get that going. Need a free power line, you'll do. And that'll start making our biomass. While we wait for a little bit of that, how do we build that MAM we researched? Or reinforced plates. I cannot wait for assemblers. And hey, we're making all that stuff already, so let's see if we can get assemblers. We've got our rods, we've got our screws, we've got our plates, and we don't have enough cables. We can make up the difference. Cables are pretty quick to craft. What do we need? We need 27. And a few more for power lines down the line. And there we go.
Milestone reached. The assembler can produce more complex parts, including the first project part, smart plating, which is crucial for initiating project assembly. Project parts must be delivered to the space elevator. By completing your contracted duties as part of project assembly, you will definitely be helping achieve Fix-It Company goals without any other ulterior motive. Note: humans cannot craft project parts. Do not worry about your inadequate crafting skill when compared to an assembler. Fix-It cherishes your innate human abilities, such as walking, striking objects, and commodifying natural resources.
Ada has gotten much more sassy.
The fruit of this fungus-like flora does not seem to show much potential for use. However, its mycelial network is worth further investigation. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
So I don't know why she just said that, because we found mycelia a little bit earlier, but that's fine. Bauxite. Sure. I don't think I've ever actually gotten to the point where you use bauxite. Hopefully this will be an exception. This side is wood, this side is leaves. And there we go, we're producing a solid amount of biofuel. Now we have to think about how to set up our power for automation. And I think what I'm going to do is take down all of this. It didn't make the sound. For a second there, I thought the power didn't all crash. Let's take these down as well. Thinking. Pushing all the wrong buttons. That's okay. I don't think we need much space. Let's take this down. We can move that over here a little bit. Where were the cables coming in? Oh, cables. Right here? No. This wire. The brain is just not quite cooperating today. What happened here? Oops. Let's fix that. No, not cable. I've got cable on the brain, but that's not what this is making. There we go. Let's put the wood back in here. Where did I put the cables? I am a little confused right now. Okay, they're coming out of here. There we go. Let's do 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. It's going to be a bit of a tight squeeze, I think. But we'll see if we can make it work. No, I think I need one more line of foundation. So let's do this. Since the foundation is clearly sinking into the ground, let's just go up a bit. I think I accidentally built another one. And we want here. Let's try it out now. And then we should be able to get pretty close up. I don't know that that's going to work, but we'll find out. No, definitely not. Okay, new plan. What is the new plan? One more line? I think one more line. I believe we could make it work, but I want it to work and look relatively decent. Just pretend that that's not clipping through that. We're in too deep now. Can I put this? Apparently not. Alright, we'll use 2 meter ramps, excuse me. That's getting a little close to the biomass production, but we can fix that. Let's get these set down. Will that work? Yes. Pushing all the wrong buttons once again. And we should be able to fit that now. So let's move this. And that will work for now. Let's split up our biofuel to get this kick-started. And pull... You can't pull the lever, it's not connected. And there we go. We have automated our power. Of course, we'll still need to go around picking up leaves, but in the short term, this makes the process a lot quicker. And it looks kind of nice, if I do say so myself. This pole's a little off-center, but sometimes the imperfections are what makes it special. Alright, it's been a little bit over an hour. I'm tired of hearing my own voice, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please let me know. And until next time, I appreciate you.